Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Now, I saw a statistic in a book I was reading that I thought was really interesting. Actually, I saw two of them. First one, in 2008, 2009, when so many millions of Americans were laid off, 2.8 million in 2008 and another few million in 2009. The unemployment rate for individuals earning over $100,000 a year was around 1%. What does that tell you? Tells me that there's experiences and skills that firms value for people at that compensation level that you need to develop. Second statistic, when you look back in time, the American population worked primarily in agriculture 100 years ago. 80% of Americans worked in agriculture 100 years ago. Now it's less than 2% work in agriculture. And they feed not only the United States, but a good part of the world as well. It tells me that skills need to be adaptable. Now, you can be working in agriculture and watching this video, and that's great. But agriculture today is very different than what it was 100 years ago. For you working in certain white-collar or even blue-collar skill areas, you need to constantly be looking at what is going to be needed going forward. What are the new skills you need to build on or to build in your portfolio in order to be marketable? When I started recruiting in the early 1970s, there were two hot skills, COBOL and BAL. OS COBOL, OS BAL. DOS COBOL, DOS BAL. So 4 basic areas that you'd recruit for. Now, these days, who cares? No one's looking for these skills. There was a time when C# and Java developers were incredibly valued, and now they become commoditized. They're the COBOL of the current era. I would expect at some point the need for people with those skills is going to decline. Regardless of whether I'm right or wrong about that, you need to think in terms of what's going to cause you to be marketable going forward and constantly be adapting to the new realities. I don't want to do that. Well, that's the reality of things. Markets are dynamic. Firms' needs are dynamic. And you want to place yourself in the position like those people in 2008, 2009 who knew that if they got laid off, they could find work. So, there's going to be another recession coming. That's a reality to things. And you want to put yourself in the position where your skills are going to be valued in the market. So what's it going to take? What do you need to know? Are you in the peak area now, or are you in a tangent area that may not necessarily be marketable? Are you using some obscure technology that may cause you to be marketable, or have an obscure skill that a few firms use that will make you highly desirable? Don't know. But you need to think this through. You need to take time in order to sort out what you're going to need to know so that if you are laid off, you're not going to be caught short, that you have time to prepare. Constantly be looking ahead because you're responsible for your career, not your employer. You're responsible. So if you have to write a check, you're going to write a check to do it. I'm Jeff Altman. This is, I know, helpful. You may not like hearing it, but it's a fact. I also want to encourage you to come over to my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and go exploring, because there's a ton of content there that you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help you find work more quickly. I want to encourage you that if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/the-big-game-hunter. I accept connection requests from people worldwide, except if you look like a scammer to me, except if you're a third-party recruiter. Finally, if you have interviews scheduled, I've got an audio, actually 2 audios that you can order from me. Winning in-person interviews, winning phone interviews. I also bundle them, so you can buy them as part of a bundle or you can buy them individually. They will help you get ready, teach you exactly what you need to know in order to excel on your next interview. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you have a great day. Take care.